Hi, I've just come on to show you a really quick and easy tutorial for anybody with naturally curly hair like mine. This morning I've used the Colour Wow for curly hair because you don't have to heat activate this one. Excuse me. So I sprayed it all over exactly the same. You can equally heat activate this. It's not that you can't heat activate it, it's just that it doesn't need it. So if you've got natural curls, spray it all over, let them dry naturally. They're probably about 70% dry now. I've just literally just sort of been crunching my fingers through them a little bit. So this really is for somebody with natural curls. It won't work if your hair's straight. So all I'm going to do is use the 20mm barrels just through these top sections, maybe a couple of little sections here where it goes a little bit straighter, and if you've got a little bit that goes a bit straighter, just use it just through the end of the curl. And all it will do is, rather than just leaving it to dry naturally because you feel like you haven't done your hair, it gives you just that little bit of direction. So it kind of gives a false sense of not doing anything. You could beach wave this, that would equally work, but I'm just going to do a really simple, just 20mm just through the top and just through the fringe. So anywhere where it started to dry out a little bit, just pop a little bit more of your dream coat on. This works in any situation, even if you're going to blow dry it. You just can't put too much of this on, so just sort of pop that back on just to scrunch it out. And while I'm doing the top, I'm just going to keep on doing that through the bottom so that eventually they just join in together. So I'm going to use high speed, medium heat, and again I'm going to go that way first. So you want your arrows facing away from your face. That's the simplest way to do it, is look in the mirror and the arrows should face that way. That's if you want it going away from your face. So I'm just going to pick up random sections. You need your hair to be quite smooth when you put it on the barrel. You don't want it to be too crinkly. So what I've done, I have combed my hair through first so you can see the top's quite smooth, because I want that top part to be a little bit sleeker through the parting and then go into the curls. So just comb it through once you've put your product on it, and that will just help keep that hair nice and smooth on the barrel. If you've got frizzy roots, just feed them onto the barrel just a little bit and that will help. But by combing it through will really help. I've put a little bit of polaplex number 6 and number 7, so that's the bonding cream and the oil. And then I've put the dream coat, and I did put a little bit of the 3 more inches root spray just to give me some lift. What I love about that is that it doesn't go sticky or crunchy. It's just a really nice dry feeling product, but it certainly gives your hair some bounce. So you can see I'm going right to the roots. They're going to be quite tight little curls, but when I pull those down they'll just feed into the natural curl. I'm not going to be too fussy about sectioning or the direction I want them to go in, really, because I want them to just be quite natural. And it doesn't matter if they're not fully dry either, because you want them to pull into your natural waves. Again, just really make sure you've got that root nice and smooth, and then you can get that nice sort of 70s look, if you like, from the root. It is so easy for anyone with naturally curly hair. You can equally do this if you haven't got the 20mm barrels. I very often do this with the standard 30mm barrels. So if you haven't got the 20, don't be put off. You can still do it. Again, just keep scrunching this hair, and eventually those curls, when we pull them through, will look like they're naturally curly but with a bit more direction. Such a simple but effective styling, but so easy as well. Just going to bring the hair around from the crown now. Anybody that struggles with the back of their hair, always bring it round to the side. It's a lot easier to manage than trying to get your arms all the way to the back. You can see this is starting to dry quite nice and bouncy now. Like I said, I'm using high speed and medium heat. I find that's the best for me on every single hairstyle I do. I don't ever use the high heat because I do my hair every day. I don't want to put too much heat damage on my hair, so I find for mine it's just enough. So underneath here is still quite damp, but those curls are just going to sit on top of it. You can equally do this with your normal dream coat. It doesn't need to be the one for curly hair. It'll still work. Even though you're not heat activating it, it will still work. So don't worry if you've not got the one for curly hair as well. Just going to switch sides and do exactly the same on this side. Again, just making sure you've really smoothed that hair through so you get a nice finish on it. And just scrunch it through again on this side. I'm kind of just doing really the top section, so my natural curl probably is starting just above the top of my ear, but like I said, it's down to the individual. If your hair is curlier through the bottom but quite straight through here, just do a few more in this area. The nice thing with the dream coat is it doesn't leave this hair feeling all crispy and hard like some mousses do. It still feels really soft. I can't bear that feeling of crispy hair. It just doesn't feel right. So nearly there. In 8 minutes I've done that, and that will pretty much be all I need to do to it today. It's such a real quick and easy fix. So I'm just going to shake it up a bit, let it settle. Obviously the underneath's still a little bit damp, so I'm just going to pull those curls through now, so they start to feed into the natural waves. And as the day goes on, as this dries, it will just blend more and more. You can see they're already starting to sit on those curls that I'd got underneath. But it's such a lovely, easy, if you're going off to work or you just want a very natural weekend look, it's such a great easy technique. Probably we'll just put a little bit of Philip Kinsey serum through it if it needs it, and then a little bit of freeze and shine, but I'll wait till the underneath is almost dry and then it'll all join together. But yeah, I'll come back and show you in a bit. Looks a bit wild at the moment, but you can see the general look. But how easy is that?